I have never seen such a desperate group of people. Look at how they bastardized the president of this country by taking him round, and he was falling all over in all rallies. Why can't them allow the old man to rest just because they want to use him to get to power and shortchange Nigerians? Is that fair to him? Did you see what happened to him in Kogi? Did you see what happened to him in Kaduna? Is that fair? Why is this desperation? Is he the only person in Nigeria that can rule? That if I were General Buhari, I would not contest this election. Even if I were one of his advisors, or even if I were one of those people that talk to him one-on-one. Because if I tell him the thinking of certain people, that they just want to use him to get to where he should be and then get rid of him. Yes, of course. He himself said that he doesn't know what happens around him. It's on record. His wife said he doesn't know what happens, that one or two or three people rule this country. And now he's contesting election. Now, who are we voting for? Those who manipulate the government, whose faces we don't know, or we are voting for General Buhari, who has told us on his own that he's been caged. I really pity the Vice President, a person that I respect very, very much, a person of supposedly high intellect, a person whose character some people before now would have taken to the bank and cash. And he got himself entangled in the murky waters of Nigerian politics. First, there is no aspect of our original manifesto that had spoken about the money they recovered from a so-called Abacha loot of 322 million US dollars.
That's an allegation. No,
they said so. That's their source. And that money has not been appropriated. If it is appropriated, let the APC reply me tomorrow that this part of the Appropriation Act 2019 has captured this Abacha's so-called looted money that to be shared.
They said the Abacha money will be used to alleviate poverty. I can remember that.
Is that what did the Constitution of Nigeria said? No member of the executive should touch one kobo of Nigerian people without being appropriated by the National Assembly. Did it go to the National Assembly? They should all stand impeached for having contravened the law. That is one. Let me tell Nigerians, they don't even understand that when you multiply $322 million by 360 naira per dollar, you have about 160 billion naira.
I didn't know you were a mathematician.
When you do, I am an engineer.
Mathematician. Yeah, that's I remember you're an engineer.
If you divide that by 10,000, it means you have 12 million people that would benefit. Can, in all honesty, the Vice President now give us record of 12 million people to whom he shared this money and their address? This is why I pity him. They are pushing him into something that they will leave him. They will leave him in the lurch.
But he has come out to explain what he is doing many times.
Explaining and saying what? That he has the address of the 12 million people. This is why a lot of Nigerians don't understand. Whenever there is a rally that the president will attend, they promise the crowd vote buying. They promise them 10,000 naira. And when they come, and the money is not forthcoming, before the president starts talking at the rally, they all disappear. Have you seen in Akwa Ibom? Play back Akwa Ibom and see. The promise of 10,000 naira that was not met. All the crowd left the president talking to himself. So, You see, up initio, if INEC is strong-willed, they were shouting against vote buying, they should have disqualified the president for monetizing elections in Nigeria. The president can't be above the law. We should all be law-abiding citizens of Nigeria. He's one among equals.
But Alhaji, if that is a program in government and they happen to
I say if it's a program, tell me which section of the constitution of the APC or which section of the manifesto has talked about trader money. Let them tell us now. Shabi, we don't have the manifesto and the constitution. We authored it. We are the foundation members of the APC. That is history. Nobody can deny that. And all these people that you see are only beneficiaries of our action.